Here we have Ethereum versus the dollar with your old burps in my face as well. What do we see on the 5-day? We do see that the 5-day is looking like we might have a bit of engulfing action going on. Any sort of a trade back above the last 5-day high, which was 36.71, of which we came just less than $10 short of on this last little rally overnight. I would be looking for continuation over the next 5 to 10 days, somewhere around your prior highs from early September. That's just below 4,000 bucks. We're looking at a daily right here. What do things look like? Well, we do see daily BBWP is on the ever-loving floor. This is what has precipitated most major dumps and major pumps in the past. We're talking about the last time we saw it to the upside right here for a 25% move relatively quickly. This one over here getting the last major downside move, about 21%. This one over here getting some beautiful lows. I mean, that one just going onwards and upwards. So I do expect that we are getting ready for a move right now. Momentum oscillators are in a more bullish posturing for what it's worth, and we could come up with some short-term ranges here too, as we do see 4-hour BBWP start to lift off as well. So very, very short-term. Does this thing pull back a little bit? Probably yes. Wouldn't mind a pull back down to 3,600 base or and whatnot. But I'm essentially biased towards the upside on this one. Let's actually not say 36. Let's go 35.75 on an hourly. I'm biased towards this one continuation of current trend. Which in all time frames is actually to the upside right now. So that is good confluence. And generally speaking, I would be looking for any sort of a takeout of last week's high, which again, we came about a little bit less than $10 short of, with continuation somewhere around about 4,000 bucks over the next 5, maybe even 10 days. And then technically speaking, we do have a measured move here as well, pointed up towards around your prior all-time high in this case. That look pretty damn good. Obviously going to play with Bitcoin here as well, but in validation on the short-term timeframes below 35.75 on an hourly, that would make me invalidate this whole idea, at least for the time being. Until then, things are looking more or less good. Probably a little bit of short-term ebb and flow here, probably with a little bit of short-term downside. I'm curious to see what we look like from this angle as well, just out of general curiosity. And what do you know, 5-day Stokes will actually pop back up with a closure above 35.25, currently trading more than 100 bucks above that right now. Daily is freshly up above 36.20, so that does suggest that we probably can, if we are going to see this move, it very likely happens today. Or intraday today, maybe at latest tomorrow. 4-hour is freshly up above 34.60 as well, and hourly is flippy floppy at 36.40. So very, 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 very short term ebbs and flows here. Probably does try out a little bit of downside. Extremely short term, but again, assuming that downside doesn't bring us back down below about 35.70, I do look for that to be just again your next higher low before further continuations. In this case, to the upside, man. No more complicated than that. Looking good for Ethereum as led by Bitcoin, and hopefully that was helpful, sir.